Ball hit twice by Hazard. Point goes to Jackson City. Long-time basketball official Vaughn Allen calling this game. As Sammy Noble up to serve. 2-0. Hey, 2-0 by.
She's not as far as have a lot of weight on her, but she serves the ball with a little velocity speed.
I think here's that Leroy is the official scorekeeper for Jackson City. I see him behind the bench, Leroy Noble.
Looks like he's hard at it. He looks like a professor over there.
That ball didn't go over the net, 2-1. Leroy also keeps the official book for the Jackson City softball, too. So thank you, Leroy, for all your hard work as a part of the Jackson City sports staff. 2-1, Jackson City up. And set number 2, that point goes to Jackson City, 3-1. As Campbell goes back to serve. Of course, Hazard won the first set, 25-21.
Good dig for Hazard, number 9 there. I want to have her.
Hazard up high. Oh, Campbell couldn't quite get to that one. Should be score 3-2. Jackson City up.
He started several kids different in the lineup. Number 6.
And number 13 back to serve, Mallory Mitchell. The lone senior for the Lady Bulldogs. Mitchell goes to her routine. Mitchell,
she underhands that one. Not on the overhand, she underhands it.
Number 44, Kerrigan Turner into the game for Jackson City. Campbell dives as point goes to the Lady Bulldogs, 4-3. 13 back to serve Mitchell. Good job. Oh, Turner, good effort. Well, Nova tried to save it. Point goes to Hazard. Like Coach Scout said, these two teams met August 16th. Jackson swept them 3-0.
Sammy tried to just touch one over the net, and Hazard was ready for that.
Miscommunication, 6-3, Hazard up, set number 2. Hazard back to serve. Noble. Dig up by Campbell.
Set up by Noble.
Campbell with the dig. Bill Noble. The point goes to, let's see, Hazard, I think.
Yeah, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, 7-3. I couldn't tell this angle. Coach Couch, with the good eyes, caught that one. Turner into the game. Jackson City has two sisters, Addie and Kerrigan Turner, playing for Coach Ricky Barnett. 7-4. A much-needed score by Jackson City.
Hopefully Bell could get a couple aces here would be nice. Just got one.
Got one. And, you know, Coach, 3 or 4 point lead in volleyball can evaporate pretty fast.
Yeah, getting runs.
Don't know what to serve. Just like that.
She got 2 of them back already.
7-6. As the volleyball season winds down, Jackson City Soccer lost in the regional tournament on Saturday to Hazard, I think 3-2, after winning the 54th district. Congratulations to Coach Hayes and the Jackson City Soccer boys team on a great season.
Yeah, they play, you know, they're co-ed. They've got, you got little Macaulay Campbell and Riley Noble, little Sizemore. Sometimes they will start, most of the time they'll start 3 girls and they'll play all boys teams, and they beat a lot of those teams.
You know, Hazard football has a lady kicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty. I watched her against Brittany. She played well.
Yes.
But these girls just tough with the boys. They're not tougher.
As far as that kicking, yeah, they can. When I coached girls basketball, there were some girls that we played against. That Rankin girl that played for PCC could have played football. Probably could have hurt them boys. I'm telling you. Then Powell had a big old, just a good size, strong girl that was just tough, and she probably could have been a linebacker.
9-7 is Jackson City has took the lead. Now 10-7, right?
Yeah.
That's fast, Coach.
Ian Keaton. What's her first name?
Ian Keaton plays off for
Richard County. He could have hurt the boys.
6'1" center, the post player.
She was a beast, buddy, and
very talented.
Bell still serving.
So now timeout by Coach Allen. He saw about a 4-7-point run here by Jackson City. So we'll take a break on the timeout. It's 11-7. Jackson regains the lead. Listen to WJSN 97.3, your king of mountain sports.
The Methodist Mountain Mission has been in Breathitt County for nearly 80 years. During those years, we have been privileged to help many, many people, hundreds of people. Today, with all the difficult things going on, probably the worst we've ever had in Breathitt County and the surrounding areas, if you need something, call the Methodist Mountain Mission, 666-7795. We'll do our best to help you find what you need, but let us know so we can get you on a list. And don't forget, God is good all the time.
At Showtime Pizza, you'll find great choices like over 20 side orders, 6 salads, 9 hoagies, 16 sandwiches, 4 steaks, over 10 desserts, 20 appetizers, pizzas, over 8 toppings. Kids 12 and under, 10 different items, only $4.49, and much more. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Phone 666-7444. Also, get your Kentucky Lottery tickets at Showtime.
And we're welcome back to WJSN 97.3, King of Mountain Sports. We've got a good volleyball game here. Jackson City playing on Hazard. Jackson on a 7-0 run to regain the lead, Coach Couch. 11-7 in set number 2.
And they've volleyed just, I don't know how many times back across. This is a good...
Oh, yeah, good action.
Teams are making good plays. Bumba Bell, Noble.
Oh, I was in
right on the corner.
Point goes to the Lady Bulldogs, 8-11. That's number 21 checks back in for Hazard. That is Allen, and back to serve is number 12, I think.
Yes.
That is Combs. Dig by Mullen. Failed with the setup to turn. Oh, tried to just touch that one over and couldn't get it. 11-9.
Setup was so close to the net, she just couldn't get in it.
Allen. Bell Noble with the dig. Good job by Turner. Just like that. 11-10.
You know, Allen spiked one in the other corner, and this time she spiked it on the side that we're on here. Nobody was there.
So Hazard trying to tie this one up. And that will knock it over the net. Point Jackson City. Maybe break some of that Hazard momentum here. Coach, how's your team, Coach Patrick's team, middle school team doing?
They've won several games in the last couple since we've did a volleyball game together. Starting to improve and understand the game. Girls just don't watch basketball, so if all they learn is what you tell them in a practice, and it just takes so much more time to develop.
Coach Couch is part of the Jackson City Middle School basketball program. Coach, your season is winding down.
Yes, they're actually playing Lee County tonight, and then they play Saturday and that pitches it off for him.
As Mullins back to serve for Jackson City. Talking to Coach Joey Combs, Progressive Middle School coach, but the same scheduling coach. His season's winding down also. Getting ready for the high school season to get started on Saturday, first day of official practice, October 15th. It's here.
I went over and not necessarily scouted. I just wanted to see what SMS had, and they've got some talent.
On the girls' side,
yes, they've got
Lexi Combs is going to be a dandy.
Yes.
Already a dandy.
Yes. She's very impressive. Uses both hands.
Braylon back.
Hesitation, lots of that. Braylon back.
The Allen girls, Allen twins. So, Breathitt girls basketball has a good feeder system.
Right. They had the little Emily Pelfrey's cousin.
Lexi Pelfrey?
Yes. She, thing about it was I coached her and April's daddy, Stephen, I think the name. But anyways, that little girl shot one about 4 foot behind the 3-point line, and she didn't force it. She just pulled up and shot it. Knocked up. It started going backwards like Jay Shadler used to for UK. She knew she made that
rhythm.
Yeah. Well, she was at one time she was 4 of 6, and I lost count after that. She was on.
But it's 17-10 now. Jackson City has stretched this lead out. As Mullins. So Jackson up 7 here, getting back in the rhythm. Dig about Bell Noble, set up to Bell Noble. I'm sorry, Sammy Noble, excuse me. We got 2 Nobles on Jackson City's roster. Candy Mullins with the save.
Little number 10 for Hazard, Chloe Fugit. She's doing a lot of what we were saying that Leanne Campbell's doing. She's about everything at Jackson City and across. She's hitting it up. She's doing a good job defensively.
18-10, Jackson has taken this lead early on in the first part of the second set, and not that back. Point, Jackson City, they're on the roll.
You hit that one right on the line, didn't you? Just inside the line. Well, Sammy did.
19-10, going to 25 as Mullins back to serve for Jackson City. Candy Mullins, a sophomore. Turner sets up Turner. And Jackson City is rhythm here. 20-10.
You called that a while ago when you said the game runs, and they had gotten 7 in a row, and now they've got 4 more or 5 more in a row.
Yeah.
Jackson City. So.
Oh, Turner with the big. I tell you, 21 Allen's hitting that ball with a lot of force.
Yes. Yeah, when her and Cheney was both in there together, they were dangerous. They was getting point after point.
20-11. Back to serve for Hazard is 25. Miley Gadbury, a sophomore. 21-11. Jackson on a roll with Kerg and Turner. Back to serve for Coach Vicky Barney's Lady Tigers. Really impressed, Coach, by Jackson City's tenacity in this second set.
Yeah.
Despite that point, I'm just impressed that they bounced back, losing that first set 25-21. The fight, grit, and determination looks like on their way to even in this game up.
Right. They could have just lowered their head and lost 2 more and went to the house, but now they come out scraping this time.
Points, Jackson City 22-12. We're going to 25, set number 2.
Number 6, she put a little velocity on that one. It went some out of bounds for Hazard.
Coach, I say it's pretty tough, or has to be a taught skill or a learned skill, not to hit them balls out of bounds like that without force. You got to pull back a little bit and tough.
Find that happy medium.
Yeah, in the middle somewhere. Villanova will go to the floor again. young lady is going to be bruised to sight this season.
And she's still limping now.
Yes, she is. 22-13. As Allen goes back to serve for the Lady Bulldogs.
It's good to have her in the back row. Allen's hurting them.
Good job by... Oh! How about that? Jackson's trying to hold this one now. Hazard says not yet.
There's a little freshman, Savannah Combs. She just tipped it just over the net. The girls were playing the car back. They couldn't get to it. That was a good play for Hazard.
You watch Villanova before she tries to serve or tries to respond or to set up. She'll put her hands behind her back like she's winding up. She put her hands behind her hips like she's winding up to respond. Number 9, Noble, 23-14. The Tigers trying to fold this one out.
Me too.
Bell Noble to serve. Bell Noble's much improved herself. 24-14.
Campbell played that one off the net. When it went up, it come back down on the other side of Hazard. I guess didn't think it was going to make it across the net. That was a good play.
Of all the games I watched, Jackson City Campbell, this is one of her better games.
Yeah.
That's going to do it. 25-14 as Jackson wins this set. First set goes to Hazard, 25-21. Second set goes to Jackson City, 25-24. We're all tied up. One set apiece. You're listening to WJSN 97.3. Your King of Mountain Sports. We'll take a 3-minute break. Get ready for set number 3.
Well, I bet.
Your King of Mountain Sports. We're tied up. One set apiece. Jackson City taking on Hazard in a 14th region matchup. Jackson City up 1-0, Coach, in the third set.
Tammy Noble served a good one over it and never made it back, and she just served her second one.
Bill Noble with the volley there. And
back with Allen if they couldn't get back across.
1-1. As back to serve for the Lady Dogs is number 10, Chloe Fugit. The ball got stuck over here behind a display. Coach Barney has to go dig it out. As Fugit goes through her routine. And here is the serve dig by Turner, set up by Noble. Yeah, Noble's definitely, she's hurt her ankle or hip one, Coach.
And she's not moving very
well
at all.
No.
And they've got to have her.
Yeah.
2-1, City School's up.
If you look at her lower part of her leg, it's bruised pretty bad, both sides and behind. I guess from this dive on the floor, I guess. Bruised
right
pretty
leg,
bad.
yeah.
She's bruised pretty bad. So hopefully she's not hurt really bad. It's 2-2 here as number 21 Allen goes back to serve for Hazard. Campbell with the dig. Noble with the soft touch.
Nice placement. The middle of the front row was back a couple steps, and she dropped it right in front of her.
3-2. Jackson up. As Noble goes back to serve. 4-2. Ace by Bell Noble. I'm sure that she can play college volleyball at the next level if she chooses to do so.
She's the one that started to run on the second set, 7 in a row, so she just got one of those. Nice spike by Tara Strong.
Oh, Tara Strong, another much improved Lady Tiger.
First year she's ever played volleyball.
And she's
You
made
really can't tell it.
a lot of improvements, Coach, since day one. Score is 5-2. Jackson up back at 5-3 as Addie Turner tries to dive after that ball, cannot get to it. You know, Coach, you'll be strange to see Eddie Turner and Bill Noble not playing for Jackson City volleyball next season.
Yeah.
I know as a coach, you experienced a lot of kids graduating.
Yeah, it's sad, especially you work at a school that's K-12 or preschool 12, and you've seen them since they're 4 years old. When they leave, it leaves a big gap.
Coach, you probably went through at least 2 cycles of kids from kindergarten, preschool to 12. That's 13 years. You taught school, 28, 29 years?
30.
30, so at least 2 cycles of, 13 years at Jackson City from preschool to the seniors, 13 years.
Yes.
So that's 26 years. So you went through at least 2 cycles of kids going all the way through.
Right. Well, we was talking about Tara Strong. I coached her mom, high school girls basketball. I right around the 99, 2000, 2001.
Coach, are you subbing now at Jackson City?
No, they'd asked me about it. I just haven't.
It's coming. It's coming.
If they get bad enough need, I'll go. I've always tried to be there to help them, but
Coach, your plans are to help Coach Patrick with the girls basketball team, getting them revitalized. Last year, Jackson did not have a girls basketball team, but you're part of the process of getting a program back started.
Yeah, I find myself, a lot of coaches don't. When they don't have good teams or their aces leave, you'll see them resign, and that's when I come in, crazy me. But it's a challenge. But we shouldn't be in this position in all reality. We should not have not had a team last year.
But things happen out of your control.
Right. But it is what it is. But I think we will surprise some people. We don't have a lot of girls, probably 8 girls, 7 that can really play, can be able to help us. But it'll be a challenge.
Coach, do y'all plan on having a JV team?
No, we will probably have, we talked about that the other day, me and Ken. We'll probably try to have freshmen because we've got several 7th and 8th graders that there's a few of them that's going to step up and play. And then we've got a couple of freshmen. So we will probably just do a freshman. I think it would be a disadvantage to put them in JV because some smaller schools will use juniors, sometimes seniors. That's right. And to put a 7th grader and 8th grader against a junior.
So we have a freshman team in a varsity game how's it going to work?
Well, we'll probably just try to do, I told him we would do freshmen on Saturdays, maybe about 2 teams and play and just do that. I'll try to get in 2 games every Saturday. That's something we've got to develop. So you've got to have
kids got to play.
Kids got to play.
The kids got to play.
Nothing we play. You can practice all you want until it's game type situation, full speed, pressure's on. You can't mimic that in practice. And nice dig there for Carrigan.
10-5, Jackson City has doubled up Hazard here early on in the 3rd set. We're all tied up 1-1 in the set as Carrigan Turner doesn't quite get to that one. 10-6 as 25 goes back to serve for Hazard at Cadbury.
That was Lauren Allen with another spike across there. You have a hard time playing her spike.
Good job by Double.
She's not even jumping, Coach.
She can't jump flat-footed. She can't get up.
Can't even get a spike out of them.
Yeah, she's curled an ankle.
4 times. Can't do that.
Hopefully she gets through this game without further injuring or hurting her ankle.
Right. They need to win this one.
10-7. Oh, good off by Sammy Noble. Good placement. Finesse on that one.
She did that backwards. She had her back to the net and dropped it right in the gap.
11-7. Jackson City up in the 3rd set, and Coach Allen wants a timeout. We're going to take it with them. The rest of 2 WJSN, your king of Mountain Sports.
I want to tell you about Banks Auto Sales in Campton, Kentucky. Dave and Raymond up there, they have a good staff. They've been in business over 25 years, and they have over 150 vehicles, cars, trucks, vans, sport cars, you name it, you'll find it. Prices as low as $2,900. So stop by and get a price before you go somewhere else. You'll be glad you did. Banks Auto Sales, Campton, Kentucky. People's Bank focuses on building relationships and offering products and services tailored for their customers. I'm here to tell you, People's Bank offers loans for just about anything you have in mind. ATVs, RVs, boats, campers, home equity lines of credit, and much, much more. Stop by People's Bank or give them a call and they can tell you about it. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Welcome back to WJSN 97.3, King of Mountain Sports. 11-7, Jackson City up in the third set as Sammy Noble goes back to serve for Jackson City. Oh, I was going to be out of bounds on that one. Point goes to Hazard, 11-8. Real careful here, Coach. Coach Barton has to be real mindful of the score and a run. So maybe if another 4 or 2 by Hazard, maybe a timeout to break momentum, maybe. Right. So, but Coach Barton's been coaching volleyball a long time. He knows more about it than I do. One of the good guys of high school sports, Coach Ricky Barton. Yeah. 11-9.
Was Allen with another spike. She's got several of their 9 in this set.
Boy, do get back to serve for Hazard. 11-10. So Hazard has cut into this lead in no time. Coach Barnett talking to his Lady Tigers, giving them instructions, policy reinforcement. 11-11. Oh, no.
Played it off the, how about that now? Backboard of the.
Now 11-11. See that ball other, it's a backboard and bounced off.
I forgot, if you go off the ceiling or whatever, you can play it, and they did.
Play it, yeah.
Quick thinking.
Good reflexes by Jackson City on that one. Bale Noble. Digged by Hazard. Shot by Campbell Point. Hit twice by Jackson. Hazard has regained the lead.
5 straight.
5 straight. Jackson's trying to stop this run. Oh,
Jet had a nice setup there for Hazard.
what is the call on that one? Waiting for the official call. We're tied up 12-12. Got Tara Strong subbing in.
Carrigan Turner.
Campbell.
Nice serve. Jen sets Cheney up for a spike. Noble sets Turner up.
Oh, Lord, yeah. I saw it coming, Coach. Good placement of the ball on that one. I saw it coming. Good job by Hazard.
Yeah. Because Allen, again, instead of spiking it, she just eased it over in the front row, just over the net.
Turner was out of position. She gave a good charge to it, but she just couldn't quite recover. There's Campbell again for Jackson City. Bowen sets up Phil Noble.
Jackson City got on their run a while ago when Allen was in the back row.
14-12. A game of runs. This one is spurts. Hazard has scored in a flurry of points now. In a flurry. Phil Noble. Point goes to Hazard, 15-12. Timeout by Coach Barnett. 15-12 Hazard in a flurry of points has regained the lead. We'll take the timeout with Coach Barnett. We're listening to WJSN 97.3, your King of Mountain Sports.
Hurry to your locally owned Jiffy Food Mart, located at Highway 15 in Jackson. Jiffy Food Mart, not just your ordinary convenience store. They have a meat department, produce department, a full line of groceries, along with a deli department available with great daily specials and more. Check out the ice cream treats, soft serve cones, milkshakes, banana splits, and sundaes. It can all be found at Jiffy Food Mart. They make shopping easy for you. Open from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. for your convenience. For the best selection and savings, stock up now at Jiffy Food Mart. And remember Sanford's Deli, featuring fresh fish, chicken, along with more great food every day. You'll find this and more at Jiffy Food Mart, located at Highway 15 in Jackson.
Welcome back to WJS 1097.3. 16-12 here. Azure up by 4 in set number 3. We're all even. One set apiece at 21 Allen. Goes back to serve. Allen has some power behind those serves.
She's been getting a lot of her points off of spikes, but now she's got about, 5 off of serving.
She does.
She's killing them both ways now.
She's playing well. 17-12. Jackson City is reeling right now. These are stops. 18-12. Jackson played really well in the second part of set number 2, Coach, but this set, not so well.
Exactly. It just, it's a game of runs, and they just lost big-time momentum.
Yeah.
They're starting to sort of run into one another.
Coach, how did you get that back? How would you stop this charge by Hazard? What would you do?
Try to stop Cheney and spiking that thing. It's just one volley at a time.
I think the injury to Noble is playing huge here too for Jackson City. She can't move. She's not as agile as she was. You can tell she's. So I playing a big part of this game, this set, just her injury. She just can't. The mobility is not there.
No, it's even worse this set than it was the second set.
And I admire her courage for playing.
They needed that.
19-13. Noble back to serve. Number 9 into the game for Hazard. Number 9 is Grayson Lewis. 19-13. Hazard up. Campbell with a dig. Bill Noble with a send up to Turner. Oh, good job by Jackson City. 19-14. Bale back to serve. Trying to cut into this lead. And here is set number 3.
Nobody off the net.
Oh, into the ceiling. That's all in play. That's tough, Coach, to hit the ball to the ceiling like that.
Yeah, Bell hit it up to the ceiling, and Sammy went and got it, but Bell couldn't make that third hit to get it over. She just couldn't get over it.
It throws her whole timing off, too, to play the ball. 20-14. Jackson tries to cut this lead to set number 3.
Nice try by Strong, trying to place it in that right-hand corner.
Oh, point Jackson City. A much-needed point by Jackson City as Hazard rockets that volley out of bounds with Kennedy Mullins. 20-15. Jackson down by 5. Kennedy Mullins going back to serve for the Lady Tigers.
Yes, 8. They needed that.
Needed that bad. 20-16.
Finally got 2 points in a row.
Mullins, like Coach said, back-to-back points by Jackson City. Mullins with a dig. Set up to Turner. Point, Jackson City, 20-17, set number 3. The first set, Hazard won with 25-21. Second set, Jackson won 25-24. They're trailing right now by 3, 20-17 as Mullins just gets that over the net. 20-18.
Her serve, when it hit that net, it slowed it down, and that girl went to hit it, and her timing was off.
Timing was off.
But that was good for Jackson City.
Reminds me of somebody shooting an air ball in basketball, and you can't time it right, something like that.
Get that rebound.
Tara Strong sets up Bill Noble. 20-18, set number 3. Strong. Turner softly places that one. Noble was big. Bill Noble set it up to Turner. 20-18. Oh, no, Bill Noble dives, gets the ball off Sammy Noble. Both girls hit the floor. Great effort by Jackson City. The point goes to Hazard. 21-18 as the senior for Hazard number 13 goes back to serve. That's Mitchell for the Lady Dogs.
Now try to fight from Eddie Turner.
Campbell with the dig out. And Turner trying to stop and place that volleyball, and she does. 21-19. Got sub coming in. Strong out, Turner in. That's number 44, Turner. That's Kerrigan Turner.
Addie put that so far in that back row, that girl just couldn't get it back over the net. Made it 21-19.
Oh. Lack of communication on that one. 22-19. As number 12 for Lady Bulldogs goes back to serve. That is Savannah Combs. Mullins, the dig. Dig by Sammy Noble. Kerrigan Turner to Campbell. Oh, it hits it. Rolls off. Point goes to Hazard. 23-19.
Rachel Allen, the 8th grader there for Hazard, sort of touched it and just barely went over the net. And Eddie liked to run into the net trying to get it. That was a good placement for that 8th grader.
Campbell up high for the Lady Tigers. Two evenly matched teams here playing this evening. As Addie Turner. Mullins tries to reach for that one, but couldn't get to it. 24-19. Hazard's trying to take a 2-1 set lead here over the Jackson City Lady Tigers.
That was a nice placement by Allen in that back corner.
So what was the call, Coach, on that one?
She carried the ball.
Okay, all right.
Sort of guided it. Okay. They supposed to hit it with his fingertips. Must have palmed it.
Point goal Jackson City, 24-21. That's one call you don't see very much.
No, I saw one in that second set. I don't think any happened in the first set.
Kerrigan Turner digs out to Addie Turner. Bill Noble with the extra effort. And that's going to do it. 25-21 Hazard wins pivotal set number 3. And we'll take a 3-minute break. This is WJSN 97.3, your king of mountain sports.
The Methodist Mountain Mission has been in Breathitt County for nearly 80 years. During those years, we have been privileged to help many, many people, hundreds of people. Today, with all the difficult things going on, probably the worst we've ever had in Breathitt County and the surrounding areas, if you need something, Call the Methodist Mountain Mission, 666-7795. We'll do our best to help you find what you need, but let us know so we can get you on a list. And don't forget, God is good all the time.
Everyone has a different definition of what is important in life. That is why Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson is here to meet all kinds of needs. They have an experienced staff to help you with a variety of affordable loans, retirement plans, and money-saving strategies. Let Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson help you achieve the goals that are important to you. Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson. They're always searching for ways to serve you better. Stop by one of their convenient locations or visit them at citizensbankjackson.com for all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
PDQ, formerly Jackson Wholesale, located on Armory Drive here in Jackson, been in business for 66 years. Dan McIntyre, the owner, has sponsored sports for years. We appreciate that. But give them a call, PDQ, if you have any grocery needs, wholesale prices, and they're going to be glad to take care of you. They have over thousands of items. 666-2495, PDQ.
At Showtime Pizza, you'll find great choices like over 20 side orders, 6 salads, 9 hoagies, 16 sandwiches, 4 steaks, over 10 desserts, 20 appetizers, pizzas, over 8 toppings. Kids 12 and under, 10 different items, only $4.49, and much more. Dine in, carry out, or delivery. Phone 666-7444. Also, get your Kentucky Lottery tickets at Showtime.
Let me tell you about SEC Auto Sales, Highway 15 South in Jackson, near Citizens Bank. I'm telling you what, they have the best selection of anybody in our whole area. Good prices. They'll work with you on payments. An excellent sales staff. Dwayne is there to help your finances. Jeff, the owner, Chris Bunn, he's one of the salesmen, along with many others. So I urge you, as your friend, to, before you buy a vehicle, go by SEC Auto Sales, check out the quality, the price, the payment, and you'll be glad you did. SEC Auto Sales, Jackson, Kentucky.
You're listening to 97.3 WJSN FM, Intermountain Broadcasting Company, Jackson, Kentucky.
Welcome back to WJSN 97.3, King of Mountain Sports. I'm James E. Turner with my colleague, Coach John Katz. Coach, we said earlier a game of runs in Hazard, a flurry of points the last set as we took a 2-1 lead over our Jackson Tigers.
Right, on the second and third set, City School went up 11-4, and Hazard's coach called timeout. And in the second set, the City School was able to continue about a 3-point spread, but that timeout there was good for Nolan Allen, and Hazard ended up going up 15-12, and they really never looked back.
2-1, Jackson City up early here in the set number 4. The coach, Jackson City, starts these sets pretty well, pretty good, and they just kind of
Dwindle off middle ways,
yeah. As Noble back to serve for Jackson City. Candy Mullins with the return. Oh, Turner with the dig. The Bill Noble trying to play on one leg. Bill Noble was the first cousin to rally back, who you was bragging on earlier on, Coach.
Yes.
Plays for Brett the Middle. Rally back. I'm really impressed with Riley's defensive effort. She's very good. Slide her feet for Coach Joey Combs' Brett Middle School team, so she can defend. Fifth grader, too, plays a lot of 8th grade basketball.
Right. You'll hear about her. Give her a couple of years, and you'll hear about her in high school. Probably as an 8th grader. Bretta's got a lot of young kids. Little Combs, Joey's little girl, and then Rayleigh, and then you've got a little Pelfrey girl, and then the Michelle superintendent.
Kanoe.
Yeah, I can't think of her name, but when she transferred from
from a good
County, and I went and watched them play East Ridge, and I hadn't seen her on the bench for it, and they put her in, And you could tell in about 5 seconds she could play. Handled the ball both hands.
Good basketball IQ. Suffering right now in knee injury.
Seventh grader.
Yeah. Suffering a knee injury right now. Me and her mother, Michelle Watts, graduated in 1995 together. And her daughter, Canola, she can play.
She can play. I coached Michelle. I'm sorry,
She look KEA.
Yeah, I know. But the little girl, you just tell me 7th grade, she's a good athlete. And
hopefully she can recover from that knee injury.
But, boy, she's young, and she'll heal quick. But now that's what we mentioned 5 girls right there for Breathitt.
Her head.
Yeah, 8th grade and down real quick. And they've got other kids. What, Jeff Allen took the little band. So I remember Jeff, he was a dandy in high school, and he could play. So Breathitt's got a real good future for years.
4-3, Jackson City up, and set number 4, make that 5-3. Now here's where it gets tricky for Jackson City. They get a 3 or 4 point lead, Coach, and they need to sustain and build. Let's see if this happens here in set number 4. Jackson City had her punch that ball, Coach. I told you.
Yeah.
You just tried to
play it off the net.
Try to get a hand on the ball again. 6-3, Jackson City up. Was the first day of high school basketball practice is Saturday, or no, I guess Sunday. I told you 15th, right? Well, Sunday. I think that's right. October 15th, the first day of official practice. I think it's Sunday, and the basketball season is here.
Yes.
It is. No, it's
Saturday.
Saturday, yeah.
Okay.
Even better. One day earlier. 7-4, Jackson City up as we get ready to serve here.
Villanova, she wobbles back there to get the serve.
Hopefully she gets everything checked out after the game. And when you played ball, did you ever have any injuries?
Yeah, my hamstring, but I was trying to play football at Breathitt. I was much bigger than that football, and I ain't kidding. But it was during the winter, and we were sprinting. It was a warm day, and we were doing 40-yard sprints. I pulled a hamstring.
Was it not warmed up?
I probably didn't stretch like I should have had.
Right.
I was running against Wayne Moore. I was a sophomore, and he was a freshman. And that was really the only injury I had. It took me a while to get back over that.
The injury still flare up in you?
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now they've got stuff like, exercises and things that you could do. But we didn't have the money to go to the doctor, so, I just had to wing it. And they just got so much medical, knowledge now, or just little things that you can do.
Coach, I guess at home, all you have was the MDs, the mountain doctors.
Yeah.
I'll get you through it, I guess, right?
Yeah. And there's, just the right foods and all of that stuff, and we just eat what Mama put on the table.
Coach, nobody knew that stuff when we was growing up, did they?
No.
How to train, how to exercise, stretch. Nobody really knew that stuff. The technology for these kids is so much more advanced.
Yeah, I remember Dean Smith played for Marie Roberts and then SMS and Breathitt, and probably could have been one of the best players. I don't know if he could have been in the Arch Johnson League, but he could have been was really good. And he tore his ACL, and he never played again. And now kids, they'll tear their ACL in 9 months, they're back at it. Well, Emily Neese at Breathitt tore hers in 9 months. She was back out on the floor.
And I think Dean was a freshman.
Yes, and he was getting to play varsity ball with Dwight Dunn and all of that stuff.
He never played any basketball again?
Well, I think he tried that one time, but he just never did. Maybe his junior year. I wasn't swear to it. I can't remember at the site, but Dean could play. He was about 6'4", 6'5", could play point guard, which Breathitt was loaded anyways.
But Coach, that's something how years down the road, how Dean could have been playing basketball back in 9 months or 10 months. That covered just technology.
And then that's when Breathitt lost to Simon Kentley. Had Troy McKinney that won Mr. Basketball, went on UK, and don't got to do a whole lot. But Dean would probably could have been that out of bounds on the hazard on the serve, but Brady probably would have won that. They could have maybe very well won the state. Dean, I mean, he was just a really good ball player.
Thinking about state, Brady boys basketball has their eyes on going back to it. Only Richmond in all A, but Sweet 16, Coach.
Right.
They're loaded up one more time.
Yeah, they're fun to watch, and they've been in that final game of the Class A. And I think that, when I talk to them, I had them in class and stuff, but just seeing them out and I'll speak to them, and they've got their eyes on going to state. I mean, you've got to have that goal if you've got that much talent. And he's been there before. I mean, Coach King, he knows what it takes to get there.
It took Knott County, I think, 5 times to the state tournament. So playing experience are on the bench with Coach Art Johnson as well, Andrew Sewell and Brent Turner. So the coaching staff in place for us to make a run not only in the All-A at Richmond, but state tournament. That's months down the road, Coach. So we got a good game right here going on. 14-10, Jackson City up over Hazard, up by 4, trying to even the series. The set. 2 sets apiece. If we go to set number 5, we go to 15. Goes to 15.
This is where the city schools have been having the trouble. Mid set, we'll see how they can do on this one. They need to pull this one out like it'd be 2-2.
Mullins with the dig and hits again the field on that being a Achilles heel for Jackson City several times. Balls have hit the ceiling or the backboard and through the time and off. Right? The Achilles heel is just the environment or the surroundings of this gymnasium. The Tigers don't used to it.
Yeah, I guess it's still probably as high as anybody else's, but it does. They're not playing it off well, so there's 2 in a row now.
Home court advantage for Hatcher on this with the balls hitting the ceiling here. 12-14, Hatcher crawling back in. Turner, Noble, 14-13, that ball did not get over the net. They have big expectations for Breathitt County boys basketball. Also, Jackson City boys do Coach Moore's young talent. Really can't wait to watch Coach Morris on the sidelines. Had a lot of success at Breathitt Middle School. Helped Coach John Noble at Breathitt a couple of years. Now, his first head coaching job out of high school is Jackson City. So, looking forward to Coach Wayne Morris. I know one thing about Coach Morris. Those boys will be in shape.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's been, the middle school and stuff, been running the hill.
Allen. Noble with the dig.
Chaney with another spike.
We're all tied up at 15 in set number 4. We do want to thank everybody for tuning in to 97.3, your King of Mountain Sports, and we appreciate you listening to this broadcast. Thank you very much, not only to our fans, but also to our sponsors. 16-15, Coach, and here it comes. Hazard has regained the lead.
Yes, that mid-game, the mid-set seems like it's been a trouble for Jackson City. Doing it in this set. Hopefully they can
Mullins, the dig,
get a point here and stop the bleeding.
Mullins did not get over the net. Oh,
good save by Campbell off the net.
Oh, Mullins couldn't quite recover that one. One goes to Hatter, 17-15. We got a timeout by Coach Ricky Barnett. And we're going to take it with them. 17-15, Hazard leading Jackson City in set number 4. You're listening to WJSN 97.3, your King of Mountain Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts, phone 666-2460, Highway 15 South in Jackson. Jim's been in the parts business for over 30 years. They have PPG paint, four-wheeler parts, any other parts you might need. If they don't have, they can get in a day or 2. Jim Baker Auto Parts. Stop by and see him and Eugene. You'll be glad you did.
Jackson Windows and Siding and Building Supply is a proud supporter of our youth sports. They're located 1 mile up Army Drive on the left. They have everything you'll need, whether it's mobile home parts and even lumber. They have installation, drywall, underpinning, vinyl siding, metal roofing supplies with competitive pricing and much more. Give Jackson Windows and Siding and Building Supply a call at 606-666-2958. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30.
This is 97.3 WJSN Jackson, Kentucky, an Intermountain Broadcasting station.
Welcome back to WJSN 97.3 Jackson City. Down by 2 in set number 4, 17-15 as Turner with the dig, but digs out of bounds, 18-15. So we're in a critical point here in set number 4. Coach Jackson need to stop. Allen ahead of him. Allen back to serve, and Turner with the dig. Perfect form on that dig by Turner. As Turner could not get to that one. 19-15, danger zone for the Lady Tigers. Allen for Jackson, for Hazard has played a great, solid game.
Yeah, when Shaney's back, that they just don't have an answer for it. It's coming out so fast they just think they can't get a dig on it.
And I do think we said this earlier in the broadcast, the injury to Noble for Jackson has definitely hurt Jackson City. She can't move.
But there's been several times that she's tried to get to the spot where the ball, I guess they know she's hurt, so they're getting the ball sometimes right around her, and she just can't cover it.
And usually she always covers that spot.
Yeah.
21-15. We got found out by Coach Barnett, 21-15. We'll take it with them. Jackson trails in set number 4. Listen to WJSN 97.3. You're a king of mountain sports.
I want to tell you about Banks Auto Sales in Campton, Kentucky. Dave and Raymond up there, they have a good staff. They've been in business over 25 years, and they have over 150 vehicles, cars, trucks, vans, sport cars, you name it, you'll find it. Prices as low as $2,900. So stop by and get a price before you go somewhere else. You'll be glad you did. Banks Auto Sales, Campton, Kentucky. People's Bank focuses on building relationships and offering products and services tailored for their customers. I'm here to tell you, People's Bank offers loans for just about anything you have in mind. ATVs, RVs, boats, campers, home equity lines of credit, and much, much more. Stop by People's Bank or give them a call and they can tell you about it. People's Bank, working together, building success.
Welcome back to WJSN 97.3 King of Sports. 21-15, we got a good one up for Jackson City playing Hazard as Jackson City is down now 7, Coach. And set number 4. Jackson won the the second set of the game, 25-24. But we talked about it, this mid-set out. They have a hard time, just can't recover for some reason. Can't finish. 23-15, Jackson City now down 8 as Allen for Hazard played a great game. Back at 24-15, this game was almost over, Coach.
Between Allen, the junior, Lauren Allen serving, and Reagan Cheney spiking that sucker. They're just loading up on points. Just those two girls right there on this set.
Allen, Bill Noble, bubble to Addie Turner, 24-15, set number 4. Good job by Campbell. Jackson City still has some life left in them as Tara Strong comes in, Turner goes out. 24-16.
They're going to have to get some points here.
And you got to get them in a hurry, too.
In a row, because 1 point Hazard wins.
24-16, as Coach said, Campbell digged out. Bill Noble served to fifth up Turner. 24-16, 25-17, 1 point at a time. That's how you get back in these ball games, 1 point at a time. Keep just 1 point. Keep chipping away. Campbell digs that one out. Good job by Mullen. Reverse. Ball hit drop. That's going to do it. I didn't see that. I did not see that
one hand. I don't know. I don't see how you can hit it twice with one hand.
I've seen that call. We have at least 4 times. That's more than usual. I didn't see the call.
No,
I'm sorry, Coach. Go ahead.
Well, just we know they're using 2 hands, left, right. But then with one, I just don't see how you can hit it twice. She was going up for a spike.
Not that many times in the game either. I mean, at least 4 or 5 times we see that call. But Hazard wins that set 25-17. But let's review. Set number 1 goes to Hazard, 25-21. Jackson, set number 2, wins that set, 25-24. Hazard wins set number 3, 25-21. Hazard wins set number 4, 25-17. So Hazard wins 3-1 over Jackson City. Folks, we do appreciate you tuning in to 97.3 WJSN. Coach, any final remarks?
No, it was just good to get to do the game with you. And both teams played hard. It just that moved Hazard about 15-10, 15-10, and City School will end tonight with 14-9.
And these 2 teams are evenly matched, and Hazard wins his game 3-1. So we'll start off from Hazard, Kentucky. We want to thank Kevin Davis and John Bunn, Steve Neese, Lance Turner, Gloria Hay, my colleague to my left, Coach John Couch. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you, mister.